Hi guys, welcome to a nice little tutorial I'm going to give to you, and I'm going to be using Adobe After Effects. Now you can either get the trial to this but you won't be able to save your things, or you can buy it but it does cost quite a lot of money. So I will be leaving a link in the description to the Adobe Creative Cloud download so you can download the trials, but unfortunately you will not be able to save. Now, next I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic intro. Now this isn't a nice little tutorial, but I'm also going to be showing you how to render the videos at the end, so it's probably going to be in part 2. And if you enjoy this video, leave a like, and if you want me to do a tutorial on how I make my thumbnails, as you can probably see, I do make my thumbnails, and also an advanced intro, or maybe even just anything you're quizzing about. So just comment it, and also comment what you think of this video, and I hope you all enjoy. So let's get started. So first thing I'm going to be doing is creating a new composition. This composition is going to be called a basic intro tutorial. Now you could call it anything you want to call it. Now what I've turned off lock aspect ratio to 16:9 because I want the width to be 1280 by 720, so the height is 720 pixels and the width is 1280 pixels. Now next I'm going to make sure you have square pixels. Frame rate needs to be 25, so that's one of the recommended things, and it's really good as well, so you will not get any weird things happening in your thing, like buffering. And the duration, I'm going to have it as 15 seconds, and the background colour is black for now because we're going to be changing that. So you want to just press OK, and here we are. We have our composition, and our composition is born. Ooh. Now next I'm going to be creating a new layer. So you want to go layer new, solid. And I'm just going to name this background. I'm going to name this layer background. So that's what I've done. You can name it whatever you want, but I'm just going to be calling this background because it is the background. And you also want to get used to doing this kind of thing, like get in the habit of naming your layers. Otherwise, if you're doing a big project and you forget which layer is the right layer, then what are you going to do? So if I change the width and things like this, and then I press make comp size, it goes back to the comp size, which is that size. Now just make sure you always click make comp size. Now we can change the color any color you want, but I'm going to keep it at that color because we're going to be changing it now. So you want to go into the effects and presets, and you want to press ramp. Well, you want to type in ramp and drag ramp onto your background layer. Now you will end up with a gradient ramp. Here it looks like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my starting color as a kind of darky bluey, and then it's going to go into a blue like that. Now I'm going to change it to a radial ramp, and I'm going to put the radial, sorry I've done it the wrong way around, I'm going to have that colour, and this one can be just picking the right colour, and then you just adjust it to your adjustment. So that's all we have to do for this layer. Now next I'm going to create a new layer again, and it's going to be a solid layer as well. Now you want to name this one particles, and you want to make it comp size once again, doesn't matter what colour it is, and make sure it is above the background, because if it's below you will not see it. Okay, so now I'm going to type in effects and presets CC particle world, and this is what will come up. And you just want to quickly drag that onto here, let it go, and there it is. Now we want to extend these, so you want to get them starting at 0 seconds. You want them to commit at 0 seconds, and you want them to end at past 15 seconds. So they're still on when the composition ends, but they will not show after the composition. Okay, so now if we click on particles, here in the effects controls and particles, we will be able to see grid lines, birth rate, long vividity, I can't really say that, producer, physics, particle, extras. Now I'm going to straight away go to the particle. I'm going to change the line into lens convex. And if we zoom in on here, and we just look, and here we are. And yeah, let's do that. So there's what they do look like. And now I want to change the birth size to about 110 and the death size to about 150. So they go up a little bit when they die. So they grow, basically. And then I'm going to go to birth rate, and I'm going to change the birth rate to 0.5. Well, maybe should have 0.4. Yeah, 0.4 is good because they're just always going to be there, but not too many. Now next I'm going to go to the physics, and the animation, you can change it to whatever animation you want, but I'm just keeping it with explosive. Now my velocity, I'm going to have them so they're everywhere. So when you look here, they're always popping up on the screen. So they're always going to be there. Now I've changed the birth rate to 1.2 just because there weren't many there at that point. Now the gravity, you want to change that to 0.001, so they're pretty much always floating. So next I want to change the resistance, so they resist a little bit, to 1.4. And that's all we have to do with the particles for now. Next, all we want to do is type in glow. And you want to drag glow onto the particles layer. So here is what it looked like. Now you can keep it black, or you can change it to a white or other colours, but I'm just going to change it. I'm going to show you how you change it to a white and how you just keep it the same. So you go here to add on the glow operation, and you want to click on colour dodge, and you may be like, isn't colour dodge lightning? Well, you want to go below that to colour burn, and you may be like, why are we burning black? I mean, it's just going to make a darker black. No, it's not, because it's going to burn the black. So here we are, and you can just about see a little burn. And here, if we go to the glow radius, we change it to as high as it can possibly go, they are white. So if we scroll through, they're all white. Now you can keep them black, but because of the theme of my colours, I'm going to have them white. And I'm just going to apply the glow 2 more times. But if you kept it black, then you will be able to you don't have to apply the glow twice. Okay, so now all we're going to do is we're going to go down to here to the top at the tools, and we're going to go onto the text tool. And I'm just going to get rid of the paragraph there, and I'm just going to write straight away Minecraft Maniacs, and I'm using the Ravi font, and I'm just leaving it white for now. Now I'm going to go up to the selection tool again from the tools, and down here where there's like 25%, all these kind of things, but we can zoom up one more. So it says 50%, and next to this here, we click on that, and we go to title/action save. Click on that, and you'll be able to put your things in the middle, and there will be a frame. So this is around about the middle now. So you want to kind of get the middle, which is about there, and there we go. And now we're going to go into effects and presets, and I'm going to type in ramp, and I want to apply ramp onto the text, because if we apply ramp onto the text, then the colours will move around while we move the cameras around. So now I'm going to have the starting colour as white and the ending colour as black. Now I'm going to quickly change this to a radial ramp. And so this is what it looks like. And I'm going to just change it so the black's like that and the white's in the middle. So it looks like that. Okay, so now I'm going to type in effects and presets, tint. And colour correction, underneath that, there should be tint. Now, here it says map black to, and then map black white to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the black colour to a dark colour. So I'm going to go for a green kind of colour like this. And then the white colour is going to be a bright colour. And it's going to be pink for me because I think green and pink go pretty well. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to type in glow once again. And we're going to just leave it like this so it looks more realistic. Okay, so next all I'm going to want to do is type in shadow in effects and presets. And I'm going to go to the drop shadow here. And all you want to do is look at that. And you get that kind of shadow like that. And then you get radio shadow, which you apply there. And then you should get this little dot up here, and you can drag this around to put the position on your shadow. Now I've put it up here so it's going down. And there, all I'm going to do is I'm going to make the softness quite large so it doesn't look very sharp, and same for the other shadow. So that's what it should look like, what you've done now. So next I'm going to go down to here where it says basic intro tutorial down here where you can search things and things like that. And I'm going to change the Minecraft Maniacs thing that says the text layer. I'm going to change that to a 3D layer, which is the cube here, which makes it into a 3D layer. So there is what it looks like. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate these, and hopefully this will work out. So copy and then paste. So you get 2 of these. Now you can rename it now quickly by double clicking on there, and I'm going to name this one tutorials. There it is, and it will stay the same. So now that we are dealing with a 3D layer, we can go to this blue dot down here, which is the Z rotation of the 3D layer. And all you want to do is hold down shift and click on the Z, and you want to bring it back so it goes smaller. And now what we're going to do here is we're going to move it up here. I'm just going to click R, making sure I am on my text that I am working with right now. I'm going to click R and all the rotation comes up. Now I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees just for the hell of it because I think it looks good when it does that. So all we're going to do is we're not going to make the camera have to go distant, distant, distant. So I'm going to just put it there. So now the camera will rotate round. So next all I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that again. So paste. Here we are. We've got another one. And I'm just going to change this to basic intro. And that's what we're going to be doing. And so now I'm going to go to the selector tool again, and I'm going to do exactly the same and make it smaller, but actually this time I'm going to do a little bit of a different thing. I'm going to drag it up here, and I'm going to do the rotation again, and I'm actually going to rotate it 45 degrees so it's on an angle, and I'm going to put it up here so there is a bit of a distance for the camera to travel to here to here. So that would be cool. I think it's going to look good, and all you have to do is hit R again and it will get rid of all the rotation options. So now that we've done with all the text, I'm going to leave this episode here and we can show you the camera rotation and how to render in the next part. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!